from the stark differences between the two promotions to the very specific two kinds of fans they cater to. Here's why AEW might be better than WWE. Now, both of these promotions have their own little quirks. In one corner, we have AEW, short for All Elite Wrestling. It's privately owned, which means it operates independently without the backing of a corporate juggernaut. AEW's main focus is wrestling itself, aiming to give fans a pure, adrenaline-pumping experience. How do they achieve that? By allowing their matches to breathe with longer durations, injecting each contest with a sense of weight and importance. When you tune into AEW, you'll notice a strong emphasis on in-ring action. They put their talented athletes front and center, showcasing their skills and athleticism. It's a wrestling fan's dream come true, with a demographic that skews towards teens and adults who appreciate the artistry and physicality of the sport. On the other side of the ring, we have WWE, the undisputed king of sports entertainment. It's been around for ages and has perfected the art of creating stars. While wrestling is still a crucial component, WWE places a greater emphasis on the entertainment aspect. They're masters of storytelling, combining athleticism with drama to keep audiences hooked. WWE knows how to grab your attention with longer promo segments, where larger-than-life personalities captivate viewers with their mic skills. Their target demographic is broader, catering not only to adults, but also to kids who are eager to witness this spectacle unfold. When it comes to presentation, WWE tends to go all out. They bring the glitz, the glam, and the pyrotechnics, making sure every entrance is an unforgettable experience. It's a flashier affair compared to the more grounded approach of AEW. But it's not just the product that's different, it's also the wrestlers. In AEW, we have stars like Jon Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose in WWE. Moxley has carved his path in AEW and established himself as one of its biggest stars. Renowned for his hardcore style and unpredictable character, he's a force to be reckoned with. Then we have MJF, a young and cocky star who oozes arrogance. Known for his sharp tongue and impeccable mic skills, MJF is on the rise and has a promising future ahead of him. And let's not forget about Chris Jericho, a veteran in the business who reinvented himself in AEW. With his rock star persona and ability to deliver captivating matches, Jericho continues to be a prominent figure in the company. And last but not least, there's Bryan Danielson, another former WWE star who has found his place in AEW. Recognized for his technical prowess and ability to put on stellar matches, Danielson has cemented his status as a top star. AEW stars tend to be more traditional pro wrestlers rather than guys who ooze charisma. But WWE couldn't be more different. They got Roman Reigns, the current face of the company and one of the biggest stars in the industry. Reigns exudes dominance with his character and consistently delivers compelling matches. Then there's Brock Lesnar, a part-time powerhouse who remains one of the biggest draws in the business. Known for his brute strength and ability to steamroll through opponents, Lesnar always brings a level of intensity to his matches. In the women's division, we have Bianca Belair, a standout star known for her athleticism and ability to captivate audiences with her in-ring performances. And let's not forget about Charlotte Flair, the daughter of the great Ric Flair himself. She's the queen of the women's division, and her character has a lot of the same flair that her dad did. On top of that, she's often credited as a central figure in equalizing the importance of women's wrestling in WWE. So, while there might be some crossover between the two companies when it comes to the type of stars they hire, it's clear that AEW wants the wrestlers, while WWE wants the characters. AEW fans are a passionate bunch, and they firmly believe that their product outshines WWE in various aspects. They appreciate the company's focus on in-ring action. The longer match times and the competitive nature of the contests give them a sense of authenticity and make each match feel more meaningful. I already talked about AEW relying less on scripted promos and places a greater emphasis on the physicality and artistry of wrestling, which resonates with fans seeking a purer wrestling experience. Another factor that sets AEW apart is its diverse roster. Fans love the fact that wrestlers from different corners of the world come together to compete in AEW. This global flavor adds an exciting dynamic and creates a sense of inclusivity that fans find refreshing. Their fans are known for their vocal and engaged presence. Their passion and enthusiasm generate an electric atmosphere at shows, making the whole experience more exhilarating. It's this level of hype that adds an extra layer of excitement to the AEW fan base. In terms of storytelling, AEW aims for unpredictability. Fans like the less formulaic approach to storylines, as it keeps them on their toes and adds an element of surprise. The company's willingness to take risks and break away from traditional wrestling narratives is something that makes the product fresh. The wrestling-focused approach also strikes a chord with its fan base. While WWE leans more towards entertainment, AEW puts the spotlight on wrestling itself. And demographically, their content caters more to teens and adults, offering a more mature product compared to WWE's broader appeal, which targets kids to adults. On top of that, AEW's TV-14 rating gives them the freedom to explore more mature themes and content, and those are factors that attract fans seeking edgier and less sanitized wrestling programming. AEW fans also value some of the extra things you'd never really see in the WWE, like blood and banned moves. WWE has become so sanitized that fans crave some more violence. There's also the occasional swearing and a generally less extravagant presentation. They appreciate the focus on the athleticism and intensity of the matches, rather than relying heavily on flashy production values. One key aspect that AEW fans admire is the creative freedom given to the talent itself, instead of just the writers. The company allows its wrestlers to showcase their skills, personalities, and unique wrestling styles, allowing them to take matters into their own hands, instead of telling them what to do. They foster an environment where individuality can shine. This freedom allows wrestlers to truly connect with the audience on a deeper level. But more importantly, AEW fans firmly believe that the talent on display is unmatched. With wrestlers from various backgrounds and styles coming together, AEW offers a rich tapestry of wrestling expertise that fans find unparalleled. But despite all that, WWE still has the edge in terms of popularity. One area where WWE excels is in its star-making power. With a long history of creating iconic superstars, WWE has a larger platform to launch careers and turn wrestlers into household names. The company's vast audience and extensive promotional resources give their stars more exposure, helping them reach new heights of fame. WWE also boasts a more diverse product compared to AEW. While AEW maintains a wrestling-focused approach, WWE incorporates a mix of wrestling, entertainment, and storytelling, catering to a wider range of fans. Another advantage for WWE is that it's an established brand. With over half a century of history and a massive fan base, WWE holds a certain level of credibility in the industry. The company's long-standing presence and deep-rooted tradition contribute to its overall appeal, making it an unmovable force in pro wrestling. And while both companies are owned by billionaires, in terms of resources, WWE still holds the upper hand. With a larger budget and more significant financial backing, WWE can put on bigger and more elaborate shows. Their higher production value sets them apart, enabling them to create larger-than-life spectacles and bring in notable stars and celebrities, elevating the overall entertainment factor. So when it comes to the age-old question of whether AEW is better than WWE, there's no clear-cut answer. They're like apples and oranges, catering to different folks with different strokes. We've discussed how AEW is all about that wrestling life, with longer matches and all that jazz. They're for the edgy teens and the adults, dishing out a more mature content experience with their TV-14 rating. On the other hand, WWE is a jack of all trades, blending athleticism with storytelling and aiming to please a wider audience, from the little tykes to the grown-ups. There's a reason why these companies are coexisting with each other and not eating each other up. Their fans just like things the way they are in both companies. AEW fans like the wrestling and the edgy content, and WWE fans lap up the star-making power, the diverse product range that serves up a mix of wrestling and entertainment, and the glitz and glamour of their larger-than-life productions. But hey, it all boils down to personal taste. Some people want to see wrestlers tear it up in the ring, while others crave the whole shebang with storylines and over-the-top spectacles. The wrestling fandom is as diverse as it gets, and that's what makes it beautiful. So from what makes each company shine, to the different kinds of fans they cater to, that's why AEW might be better than WWE.